panjang.
Oke, terima kasih.
Yang lainnya bisa gratis. Yes, last week.
Ya, oke.
How long? First day. I was Beijing Halo. Kami baru berdiskusi berbicara panjang tentang ekonomi Asia, ekonomi regional, kemudian hubungan ekonomi antara Indonesia, Singapura dan negara lainnya, dan juga melihat pertumbuhan ekonomi Indonesia yang menurut pendapat saya kita sangat optimis, memerlukan kerjasama yang luas antara banyak negara. Karena itu pembicaraan sangat produktif untuk melihat kemajuan seperti itu. Itulah pokok pembicaraan. Saya persilakan.
Sebab bahasa saya tidak begitu lancar lagi, saya gunakan bahasa Inggris. We discussed the economy and first the world, as the world affects the region. Then we discussed the regional economy, and then we discussed Indonesia's economy and how Indonesia can, in the next 2 more years before the elections, improve its performance. And the Vice President says easily make 7-8% growth with the rise in energy price, commodity price, minerals. I think that's a very realistic assessment. So I see the next 2 years, Indonesia will make good growth. I also believe that it is important for Indonesia to use the next 5 years after that, the next year, presidential term, to go at the same speed as Vietnam. The Vietnamese are pushing ahead very fast. They've got a younger leadership that is abandoned the old policies and welcomes investments. They are now members of WTO. American MNCs like Intel investing $1 billion as a first tranche, and I think they're going to grow very fast. So Indonesia can grow as fast because it's got a huge population, underemployed, and therefore once the labor conditions, industrial conditions are put in order, I think investments can flow in. Indonesia can recover its buoyancy as before the financial crisis in 1997. So we discussed all those prospects, and as I told the Vice President, every time I speak to him, I leave Indonesia feeling optimistic. Because he has a clear understanding of the world economy, he has a clear understanding of Indonesia's position, Indonesia's problems, and he has a practical approach to solve these problems. So I leave after seeing him discussing it, both in Bahasa, he speaks Bahasa, I speak English, so we understand each other very well. I leave him feeling more optimistic about the future of Indonesia. Thank you.
Boleh pertanyaan?
Ya,
Boleh silakan. Boleh tanya bahasa Indonesia, jawab bahasa Inggris.
Kepada Pak Yusuf Kalla, bagaimana Pak Kalla memaknai kunjungan Dr. Lee ke Indonesia, karena sebelumnya bertemu dengan sejumlah political leader dan juga pemimpin-pemimpin yang
jauh sudah mengunjungi Indonesia, sudah 47 tahun itu, 40 tahun. Rutin, sebagai tetangga yang terdekat dan the watchman daripada regional kita. Tentu kita sangat menghargai kunjungan Mentor Minister di Indonesia bagi sahabat yang baik dari Indonesia, dan kita tidak bicara masalah politik, masalah Indonesia kita tidak bicarakan hal ini. Dan itu masalah yang bisa terjadi antara negara apapun, dan kita akan diskusikan selesaikan secara.
Pak, ada pembicaraan soal special economic zone di Batam kita hari ini?
Ya, secara umum kita bicarakan, tapi tidak detail.
Ada masukan Pak Kala?
Tidak spesifik kita, tapi kita akan berjalan dengan baik. Special for
hambatan apakah yang paling banyak di Indonesia terkait dengan upaya Indonesia untuk menarik FDI?
Menurut according to the American ambassador, this is most important is the rule of law and confidence. I think what they want is certainty once agreement is reached. Once an agreement is reached, don't change the agreement. I think once you establish that, once the Americans come back and Japanese come back, everybody will come back. I think that is the crucial thing. The important thing is they must be able to predict